Parable. Wisdom waits for those who listen.
The price of the path. Why do we worship comfort? Think about it. In every moment of choice, your mind, your body, your very instincts scream for the path of least resistance, the easy way, the comfortable option. We are biologically programmed to conserve energy, to avoid pain, to seek pleasure. This instinct kept us alive in the wild. But in the modern world, it is killing our potential. The easy path leads to a mediocre life. The comfortable choice leads to a dull, stagnant, foggy existence. You want the reward. You want the success. You want the peace. But you are unwilling to pay the price. You want the view from the mountaintop, but you're only willing to walk the path that leads down into the valley. The hard truth, taught by the great Stoic masters, is that there is no shortcut. The price of greatness, the price of the view from the top, is non-negotiable, and the price is the climb. The parable of two paths. The young seeker was walking with the wise old man. They had been climbing for hours, and the trail was steep. The seeker was tired, his legs ached, his breathing heavy. Finally, they reached a plateau. Before them, the trail split in two. The first path, to the left, was wide, smooth, and welcoming. It sloped gently downward, winding into a deep, lush valley. The valley looked comfortable, filled with soft green trees, the path made of soft earth. But the seeker noticed something. A thick, heavy fog hung over the valley. It was dark, dim, visibility low. It looked asleep. The second path, to the right, was the opposite. Narrow, steep, brutal. Not a path of earth, but of sharp, jagged rocks. It went straight up, disappearing into harsh, bright clouds above. It looked like pure, agonizing effort. "The path splits, master," the seeker said, already steering toward the easy trail. "Let us take this one. The valley looks comfortable. We can rest there." The old man looked at the easy path, then at the seeker. "It is comfortable, yes, but it is also dark. The fog in that valley never lifts. The people who go down there live in permanent twilight, never seeing the sun." He turned and pointed to the hard path on the right. "This is our way." The question of price. The seeker's face fell. "Master, no. Look at it. It's sheer rock. Dangerous. Painful. Why would we choose such a path when an easy one is right in front of us? What is the point of the pain?" The wise old man smiled. "You're asking the wrong question. You see the pain, so you stop. You should be asking, what is the price of this path, and what is the price of the other?" The seeker was confused. "The price? The path on the left is free. It's easy. It's downhill." "No," the old man said, his voice firm. "It is the most expensive path you can possibly take. The price of the easy path is your potential. The price is the view. The price is the sun. It costs you everything that matters, and in exchange, it gives you comfort. A terrible bargain." He turned to the hard path. "This path is different. It does not cost you your potential. It demands it. It does not cost you the view. It is the way to the view. The price for this path is paid up front, with sweat, with effort, and with pain. The price of the easy path is paid at the end with a lifetime of regret, mediocrity, and fog. The old man stepped onto the first jagged rock of the hard path. Everything of value has a price. The question is not if you will pay. The question is which bill you are willing to settle. He looked back. Are you coming? The grueling ascent. The seeker sighed, and reluctantly he followed. The climb was worse than he had imagined. The rocks were sharp and tore at his hands. His legs burned with lactic acid. The air grew thin, and every breath was a gasp. After an hour, exhausted, they stopped to rest, perched on a narrow ledge. The seeker looked down. He was shocked. The fog from the comfortable valley had risen. It now covered everything below them in a thick gray blanket. The easy path was completely gone, lost in the mist. Master, the fog, it's climbing. The fog does not climb, boy, the old man said, his voice also strained from the climb. It is simply there. We are climbing out of it. The easy path doesn't just lead to the fog, it is the fog. It is the destination of mediocrity. The seeker felt a cold dread. If they had taken that easy path, they would be trapped in that dark, cold mist right now, unable to see the sky. He looked up. The rocky path above them was still steep, still terrifying. I am afraid, Master, but the fog below is more frightening than the rocks above. The old man nodded. Good. Now you understand. Let's continue. Breaking through. They climbed for another hour. The seeker's hands were raw, his body ached, and his mind wanted only to quit. He was no longer climbing. He was just enduring. 1 foot, then the next. 1 rock, then the next. He was so focused on the pain of his next step that he didn't notice the change. Seeker, the old man said. The seeker stopped, gasping for air, and looked up. His breath caught in his throat. They had done it. They had broken through. They were standing on the summit of the mountain, and they were above the clouds. The view was spectacular. An endless, brilliant ocean of white, fluffy clouds stretched out below them, lit by a sun so bright and golden it felt like the face of God. The sky above was a perfect, deep blue. There was no fog. There was no noise. There was only pure, breathtaking, silent beauty. Master, the seeker whispered, tears welling in his eyes, I have never seen anything like this. This is the reward, the old man said, sitting on a rock. But why is it so beautiful? Because, boy, the view is always better from the top. Epictetus's law of payment. The wise old man let the seeker soak in the moment, the reward for his pain. After a long silence, the old man spoke. The great Stoic teacher Epictetus was born a slave. He knew more about pain than we will ever know. And he taught one simple, powerful lesson. Nothing is given for free. The seeker listened. Epictetus said, "Do you want to win at the Olympics? So do I. But first, you must pay the price. You must have discipline. You must eat what you're told. You must train in the heat and the cold. You must suffer. You cannot have the prize without first paying the price." The old man pointed down at the sea of clouds where the comfortable, foggy valley was now buried. That valley is full of people who want the view, but are unwilling to pay the price. They choose the easy path, and in doing so, they choose a mediocre destination. They are not bad people. They are just lost in the fog. He turned to the seeker, his eyes clear. The hard path, the path of jagged rocks and burning lungs, this is not a punishment. It is the price. It is the cost of entry for the view you see before you. The pain is not an obstacle. The pain is the path. Your mountain. You are standing at that same fork in the road right now. Every single day, when your alarm clock rings, you are at the fork. The easy path is the snooze button, leading back down into the warm, comfortable, foggy valley of sleep. The hard path is the cold floor, leading up to the summit of a productive day. When you're deciding between working on your project or scrolling on your phone, you are at the fork. The easy path is the comfortable valley of distraction. The hard path is the steep, rocky climb of deep work. When you choose the easy path, the path of least resistance, you are not getting something for free. You are paying a terrible price. You are paying with your potential. You are paying with your self-respect. You are choosing to live in the fog. The path to every single thing you want in life, a strong body, a sharp mind, a successful business, a peaceful soul, is the hard path. It is the path that requires effort, discipline, and the willingness to endure discomfort. It is the path that goes up. The choice. You must stop looking for the easy way. The easy way is a trap. It is a lie sold to you by your weak self, the part of you that loves the comfortable valley. You must fall in love with the climb. You must embrace the pain, knowing that it is not punishment, but payment. It is the price for the view. The fog is comfortable, but the sun is up here. Your vow. If you are tired of living in the fog, if you are ready to see the view, then make this your vow. Go to the comment section right now and write in all caps, I will climb. Make this declaration. Choose the hard path. Pay the price. If this parable helped you find your path, hit the like button so others lost in the fog may discover it. And subscribe to this channel. The mountain is waiting. The sun is shining above the clouds. The view is worth every aching step. The choice is yours.